If you're like most musicians, you've wanted to play by ear, but found it didn't come naturally to you. But what you might not have realized is that of the two big aspects of music, pitch and rhythm, it's actually only the pitch that you really struggle with. If you've been playing music for a while, then the chances are good that your ability to mimic back a rhythm are actually really solid. Try it now. Clap or tap this rhythm back after me. I'll do that again. So if you were able to do that, then you do have the rhythm instinct, but could you write that down in notation? Or if you saw the rhythm notation for it, would you know how to clap it or play it? So there's clearly a piece missing, and that's having the right mental model to interpret and understand what you're instinctively able to do. You probably think about rhythm in terms of counting beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Or even 1E and a 2E and so on. That's understandable. It's the way we're taught rhythm in traditional music education around the world. And it's a fine system, but clearly it isn't enabling you to write down the rhythms you could clap back by ear, or perform them from sheet music. At least not without stopping to slowly and carefully think through the 1E and of it all. So there's some kind of mismatch between how our brains are understanding rhythm and how we're consciously able to think about it. What if we could put in place a mental model that lets us leverage that instinctive understanding of rhythm to actually know exactly, in terms of notation and note durations, what's being played? That would empower us to write rhythms down or read them from sheet music easily, as well as enabling greater freedom to improvise or compose our own rhythmic patterns. It turns out there is just such a system. It's called rhythm syllables. In this mental model, you have particular spoken patterns which correspond to particular rhythmic patterns. For example, that pattern I clapped before would actually be said as ta, ti, ti, ticka, ticka, ta. It may sound like nonsense syllables, but there's a carefully thought out system to it all, and when you've learned it and practiced it a bit, any rhythm you hear just automatically gets translated in your head to the corresponding rhythm syllables, and that lets you easily write them down. And the reverse works too. You can look at the notation, know the rhythm syllables, and then immediately be able to speak, clap, or play back the right rhythm. Now, this is compatible with counting out rhythms, so although it can be used independently, for most musicians who learn it, it becomes an amazing sidekick for the counting method, which suddenly gives greater insight and understanding of all the rhythms we understood instinctively but couldn't make sense of intellectually. Learning rhythm syllables gives you a new mental model which can empower you in a new way in music. We'll talk more about mental models and putting a new foundation in place in the rest of this Musicality Unleashed series. Hi, my name's Christopher, I'm the founder of Musicality, and I want to help you unleash your musicality. Over the last 10 years, we've helped over 1 million people to tap into their inner natural musician, and I've personally spoken with over 100 of the world's leading musicality experts. Now I'm sharing the pivotal insights and mindset shifts that we've learned are essential for you to remove the blocks that have been holding you back. This is Musicality Unleashed. To get full access to the entire video series, plus a handy musical mindset cheat sheet to help you put it all into practice, visit musicalityunleashed.com or click the link beside this video.